Hi, I'm Rich Heffron. This is this week's Delaware State Chamber of Commerce Legislative Minute. There have been a number of issues discussed this week in both the Wall Street Journal and our own news journal on the business front and economic development. Yesterday, in the Wall Street Journal, yesterday being Monday, August 3rd, there was a front page article about several companies, including Dole and Ancestry.com, not happy because they believe the state is moving in a way that begins to favor the shareholder over management, which has not been the case before in Delaware. It's a good article. It's fairly balanced, but I think the best quote in there is one from Larry Hammer, who's with the Widener Law School, soon to be, once again, Delaware Law School, who argues that you have to balance the shareholders' interests and the corporate interest. Delaware's done a pretty good job of that. People seem to feel that they're a little bit more business friendly. It may be true, but Larry argues that's becoming more and more difficult to do that. It's a good article. You ought to read it. The only question is the article itself. Does it give the perception that Delaware's not as business friendly as it once was, which is not something that would be positive with our economy where it is right now. The other article was today, Tuesday, August 4th, in the News Journal Business section. It talked about the fact that Delaware's gross domestic product has grown at 1.2%, where the national gross domestic product has grown at 2.2%. The argument is that the loss of manufacturing jobs, high-paying manufacturing jobs, GM and Chrysler, best example, where we lost about 1,500 jobs, is causing Delaware's economy to grow slower than the national economy. In the article itself, members of the administration will argue, no, we're creating jobs, the economy is growing, while economists are arguing, no, the facts are what the facts are, and the loss of manufacturing jobs has hurt Delaware. It's difficult. It's going to be very difficult to create 1,500 jobs, manufacturing jobs we lost, but I think we're starting on the road to recovery. Insight has talked about adding 400 jobs, the potential for a stock exchange, or actually two stock exchanges here, could create between 100 and 150 jobs. Last week it was announced by Dito that we've added two small manufacturing companies with a total of 100 jobs. The banks are continuing to expand, especially J.P. Morgan. So on the job front, I believe we're starting to pick it up a little bit. We still got a ways to go. But if we all keep working together, I think we'll get there. Anyway, that's the way it is this week. Hopefully we'll have as much news next week. Thank you very much.